turntable tonight. We got none other than that 3-pack jungle 3-pack from the Buzzworthy line, and we're going to spin this around, and I'm going to do this a little bit differently, filming this part and then unboxing, and then we'll get into the 3. There's one Autobot, one Maximal, and one Terracon. So that's how we're going to get in there. And actually I'll start with the Terracon, and then we'll go Maximal, and then we'll go Autobot, but in 3 different videos. So thanks again for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the things down at the bottom. Thank you to all those that have done so. And let's get it unboxed, and then we'll get into the reviews. Thank you again for watching. And tonight on the turntable we have Cheetor, Nightbird, and Wheeljack 3-pack in the Jungle Mission 3-pack Bumblebee Buzzworthy offering. And we'll take a quick look at the box. Let you see the back of the box there. And for those that are interested, here again is the UPC for those that are looking in store. Hopefully this will help you find it. I was very tickled to get a hold of this earlier, and thank you guys for tuning in again. And let's open this up and get them out and get you the reviews for each. We're going to do Nightbird first, Cheetor second, and Wheeljack third. Thanks again for watching. Of crazier note, this is 3 separate sets of instructions instead of one big massive thing. So we will go through this a little bit later, and what the inside of this looks like, and nothing on the back of the box except for Nightshade's kibble sticking through to hold her in. So let's get these guys cut loose, and then we will get into Nightshade, Cheetor, and then Wheeljack. Thanks again for watching. And here is Nightbird in her robot mode. She is of a different aesthetic than the Studio series. This is how I do the weapon storage. Just split those up and give her a little bit more back kibble. This folds up nice and compacts nicely, and the sword tucks away there. Here's a look from the left and from the right. And with this going into articulation, I can see how this is designed by the Earthspark team versus the Studio series team. It's all on ball joints there, and that it gets in the, it's cleverly engineered, and it has a decent enough transformation, but it gets in the way of itself. And like if you lock in these hip skirts, this is all that you get this way. But then like if you unlock and untab right here, if it'll just do it, it'll pull out ever so slightly and pull out ever so slightly, and you can get some other articulation there from that, and it'll actually come undone just a little bit, but then you can angle these however you need to do so to get the other articulation. It would do the splits, but that's about as far as it goes due to the limitations and all the way this is done there. It gets in the way of itself quite a bit here, but like you can kick this far up, you can go flip this around. Boy, the fun of having 5 dogs in the morning to try to get this done. Here we go. Well, like I said, she's got a couple of bends here. One, it's up the leg, and you can kind of get a little bit more there, and then you can get a little bit more right there. But see there again, there it is in the way. That'll be a major knockoff. Got that much in the ankle rocker, got a little bit of toe there, and just it's a simpler. If this was sold alone, this would be in the smaller class. I think about like, it's deluxe, but it's very small, and you'll see that as we get into the car mode in here in a minute. It's got some shoulder flaps there. You can go all the way around on the ball, and see there, and you got this little clip and lock system. It just gets in the way of itself. Is a recurring theme. Give me just a minute. So got all the way around there on our ball joint there, shoulder. It does got stuff up that way due to transformation. You got a elbow swivel that can also double for arm moving in and out, but there's nothing at the wrist, which is unfortunate, and just that much at the elbow. The head is very limited. It can go up and down just a little bit, and it can go side to side, but then it gets in the way of itself again. You can get that much to the side. You can go back all the way over this way and get that much. Very, very, very simplistic kind of deal there. And let's get this weaponed up. Here is Nightbird with her default weapon stance. A quick little 360 just to kind of show all that off again. It's nice for what it is, but it is so much smaller, and I got one more additional pose. Showing you can get a little bit more dynamic posing if you get creative and you mold break and do such stuff and things like such. You can get her in some wider ninja-like poses. Let's get her converted in 3, 2, 1, and here is Nightbird converted back down. You can see the one thing I really can't stand here is those unsightly, should have been like this and not like that. It's like gang molding shortcut because they wanted to keep, I don't know, whatever. And I think this is the colors, the way they just clash. It doesn't really go Mad Max like the other Terracons, and I don't see no visible symbols on her anywhere. But Nightbird is at heart a Decepticon. Looks like this is just I mean, for what it is and what it does, it gets compact and gets down quick into a car mode, and it's got kind of neat weapon storage where you split the sub weapon into 2 halves and you get like a little spoiler tacked onto the back end there, and she can go through there slicing people as she drives down the road. But then that's just about it for her. And on to some final thoughts with her. I mean, I can see why they did this in a 3-pack and got a little bit more money gooched out of it. The engineering is there for what it is, and it's a shell former essentially. This is, look at the bottom. It all tabs and locks into place really securely in both robot and car modes. But that's about going to do it for this little lady. May not be for everybody. It is a mainline figure, like I said, and this may not be like for everyone. It's got some color clashes there in car mode and robot mode, but and it's kind of sophisticated for the younger, people that it's geared towards 6 and older there. But I mean, it's pretty neat for what it is. That's going to do it for Nightbird. Stay tuned to parts 2, which is going to be Cheetor, and part 3, which will be Wheeljack. And I actually got another nickname for that guy when we get to him, and it's not Elton John or anything like that. But Nightbird's okay as a Terracon. My heart says she's always going to be a Decepticon. I hope you enjoyed this, and it'll help you decide whether you want to pull the trigger on the $54.99 to pick her up with her brethren there. Thanks again for watching. DPCIs and other stuff's down in the description below. Like I said, stay tuned. Part 2 and 3 will be coming up later today. Have an excellent day, everybody. Till R1.